So losing weight without counting calories, is that actually possible? How about we talk about it in this video right now? Cue the intro. Now, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Squarespace for supporting this video. If you guys have seen the GabrielSey.com website, that was designed on Squarespace in literally 2 days. But anyway, on to the rest of the video. Now I'm going to get straight to the point. Yes, you can lose weight without counting calories, but having coached a lot of people in my time as a trainer and having gone through the process myself, you can only do that if you haven't created an unhealthy relationship with food. Let me explain. Now, a lot of the fad diets that you see, even some competition diets, bro diets and all that kind of stuff, they put you in a space where once you leave it, you're lost. So the only option that you have is to go back to it. Now the fad diets, I've mentioned it in another video, they just make you lose weight. They don't help you lose body fat, which is what you want. Then you got the bro diets, which is just chicken, rice and broccoli. There's no variety or anything like that. It's not realistic and sustainable for the everyday person, for someone that works 9 to 5, someone that has kids, someone that bodybuilding isn't their life. And most of those diets will say, cut this, do this, cut this, and they try and eliminate things. And when you then get put into that bubble, it creates an unhealthy relationship with food. So like I said, you end up going back to that thing rather than understanding the process. But don't get it twisted. There's a lot of people that think that, oh, well, I don't want to count my calories, so I'm going to lose weight without counting calories. That's a bit like going to a driving school and then saying, yeah, I just want to drive. I don't want the instructor to show me how to do it. I just want to drive. I think I can do it. Because you need to understand the process, not to the point that you feel like you're a personal trainer, but you need to understand the process for you. You need to understand there's a lot of people that say, oh, well, I understand my body. You don't understand your body because you haven't gone through the process. The only way you can understand your body is if the proof's in the pudding, right? If you haven't lost weight doing what you've been doing, you can't tell somebody that is telling you, okay, so go through this process, this and that, and then, we'll look at not counting calories, because you haven't done it yet. What you're doing isn't working. So in short, you don't understand the process. Now, when I mentioned about cutting out foods, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't sacrifice, because this process, you will need to sacrifice certain things that you like to get to where you want to be. Because like I said, the way that you're eating now isn't getting the results that you want. So you need to change something, adjust things, not eliminate things, but you need to adjust things to be able to understand the process, to know this is what I need to do, these are the impacts. Losing weight is a numbers game. Now I'm talking about general population. There are some special cases when it comes to like thyroid issues. There are certain things that will make it harder for some people to lose weight, but that's a very small percentage. So talking about the general population, it is a numbers game. Calories in versus calories out type thing. So you want to be in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, you're not going to lose body fat. You're not going to lose weight, full stop. So these 9 or 10 tips, I think it's 10, is it 10? Might be 9, not sure. 9 or 10 tips I'm going to give you are going to help you complete the game. So I'm going to give you the formula, because no one wants to count calories for the rest of life. No one wants to log into MyFitnessPal every 2 minutes to be, oh, need to check whether I can have this pizza. I need to check whether I can have this. No. When you start your journey, you need to know your macros. If you're getting an online coach or you're researching yourself, you need to know what your maintenance calories are. You need to double check your maintenance calories by going through a week or so to see whether your weight drops or increases. If it stays the same, then your maintenance calories are fine. If they drop, then it means that your maintenance calories are slightly higher for the activity level that you have. Because remember, it's just numbers. You have to prove the numbers for yourself for it to be accurate. So once you've got your macros, I've got other videos of how you can split them on a typical basis, but then you've got keto and you've got other macronutrient variations that you can use, which I'll put a few of them in the description box for you so you can pick and choose, see which one agrees with you. Not because one works better than the other, but some people might not like certain things. Then from there, you need to understand your portion sizes. So you've got your macros, and then you've split them into a meal plan. You've taken a week or so to create a meal plan of foods that you like to eat that fit in with your macros. I'm going to go to what you need to include in some of the later points. But once you've got your meals, after doing it for so long, maybe 12 weeks, maybe 16 weeks, maybe even 6 months, you start to recognize what looks like what. You start to recognize what approximately 100 grams of chicken looks like. You start to recognize how much a handful of dry rice, roughly how much that comes up to. So you start to understand your portion sizes. Train like a beast. All right, so this is one of my strategies when it comes to like people of athlete status. So if people are getting ready for a show or something like that, I will put them at maintenance calories and I will say, I want you to go hard and force a deficit because you've eaten so much food. Now I want you to go and train so hard that you force a deficit, even if it's small, but having that mentality to really train hard, not just go in and half-ass it. You need to be true to yourself. You need to be honest with yourself and say, am I training hard enough? Did I do everything that I could in that session? Did I leave everything or did I just leave 80%? What happened to the 20? Now this one is an important one. I've used this before, I've used it with clients before. Eat around your workouts. So when I say eat around your workouts, doesn't mean starve yourself until you work out and then eat. The carbs out of the protein, carbs and fats are the fastest releasing energy source, right? So unless you're doing keto, then it's different. Before the keyboard warriors go, oh, but I do keto and there's... Generally for most people, unless you're doing keto, carbs are the fastest acting source of energy. When do you need this fast acting source of energy? Before you work out. I like to have my carbs in the morning. So morning, before you work out, after you work out to replenish your glycogen levels and replenish you. If you're working a job at a desk, you're just sat there for majority of the hours of the day. So you don't need to be piling on like loads of fast acting energy for sitting at your desk when you could be saving it for when you train, to then train like a beast. So when you're sat at your desk, I would probably recommend mainly protein and fats, a little bit of carbs. Then when you come to train, drop the fats, carbs, protein, because the fats will slow down the digestion of the carb, but you want it quick. So push it out. Of course, incorporate cardio. You have to incorporate cardio with your training, nutrition, and all that kind of stuff because that tacks on an extra deficit. It's not magic, but it's another component that you add to the weight training and the food to keep you in that deficit and keep you losing weight. This one, I can't stress it enough. Drink damn water. Sometimes, like, I'll do my consultations with people and I'll be like, so how much water do you drink? They're like, I drink a lot. How much is a lot? About 1 liter. My son, who is 2, he drinks a good amount of water and he's 2. Like, at least have 2 liters. 2 liters, 2.5. But you want to stay hydrated. It's another component that you need to have in place. Otherwise, you can't transport the vitamin and minerals all around your body. You won't flush out toxins. There's so much that the water does in terms of weight loss. It's not going to be like drink loads of water and drink more water and all of a sudden you start losing weight. That's another stupid fad thing that I don't even understand where it came from. I know we all hate it, but eat more veg. You have to. The fiber in the veg will help with your but it will also help you feel fuller for longer. It will help you with like the hunger cravings and that type of stuff. Plus, it also has a lot of vitamins and minerals, which we also need. No one likes veg, but everyone likes fruits. Everything in moderation with these as well. Keep within your macros and make sure you've got, good whole foods and stuff, and then you throw in the fruits as well, so you get the extra vitamins, minerals, and all that kind of stuff to help you functioning properly. Lastly, relax and de-stress. The main reason I say de-stress is because stress will create cortisol. Cortisol increase it stops your gains, it stops your progress. It just don't stress. Just don't stress. Stressing doesn't solve anything. something that I've personally realized. But that is it. Again, I want to thank Squarespace for supporting this video, and just a little bit more about what Squarespace is. So Squarespace is basically a platform for you to build your own website. I built GabrielSey.com in 2 days. Literally 2 days, and that was within the 14-day free trial. So you get the trial, you get the domain name, they set up the domain, they even set up an email, I think, with certain things, and then you can play around with the website. It doesn't go live until you've actually, gone ahead and said, I want to move ahead with this. But it was so easy, because I was just like, I can't build this website. I'm using these other things and I'm just like, I can't do it. Then I found Squarespace, I just Googled it and I was like, bro, this is actually sick. Got my domain name, got everything sorted. It's got loads of templates. So I just picked a template that I liked the look of, and thought I can work with this. And then literally everything was just drag and drop. It had the website skeleton at the side, so I could see what pages were up, what pages weren't active. I was just like, bro, this is actually sick. So when they messaged me and said that they wanted to support my content, I was like, rah, like I've used it, I've experienced it. So if you guys are working on like projects for yourself, maybe you want a personal website or you want like a small business website or something, literally, this is the easiest platform I've ever used, ever. And apart from the free trial, they've hooked it up so I can give you a 10% discount. So if you head to squarespace.com/Gabriel Sey, you get 10% off your first purchase as well. So, damn. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.
Whipping excursion. I gotta pick up that person. In the trap, tripping that working. You're not a gangster, you're just an internet version.